We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
Hello and welcome to Making Plays Frostpunk. I am here. The game just got released today. I'll probably be uploading this video pretty later than I usually play, but I just want to get it out quickly. So this is a city builder game, city builder survival game from the same company that brought you this War Mine, and it's pretty good. You've probably already seen the intro. I played it right before this. A new home. We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of the generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of the people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world as we know it has crumbled. We have to survive. So this is the generator and our lovely little crater. You know, just fight the cold. Yes, just looking at the game makes me feel chills. Makes me feel kind of cold, even though it's a rather sunny day, middle of April, where I am. There was some rains, but now it's actually rather hot. And just looking at this, it has a great atmosphere. That's the first thing I noticed. And the first thing that I noticed when I wanted to play this game is just it looks good. It looks nice, it's challenging, and I had some fun with it. I played about an hour so far, and we'll get going. The first mission is fight the cold, stockpile 200 coal, and activate the generator. In order to activate the generator to steam level 1, we need 6 coal, and we don't have any of that. We don't have any coal. We have 30 wood. In order to get wood, we got a little people down there. We got a little stockpile area. In order to get wood, we need to go through resources and do gathering posts. Well, coal and wood. And we get them from these wreckages. There's some wood crates for wood, steel wreckage for steel, and then coal piles here and there. If I can, let's try and find an area that has both coal and wood. And it says wood crates, steel wreckage, wood crates, gold deposit, and coal. I don't think I'll be able to get a perfect spot where I can do both. Yeah, I can't. So I have to do either one or the other, and when it comes to that, you're gonna want to do the wood first. Even though it says coal, you're gonna want to do the wood first, just because you're gonna need that wood in order to get the second workspace. Because it's not just enough to build the workspace, you have to build a road to it, and the road costs wood, and since they both cost 15, building 2 will be more than 30. So yeah, that takes 6 wood just to build out to there. Let's let it play. Let all the people walk through it. What I really love in this game is the snow physics, because it builds up over time. If your people walk through it, they make little trails into the snow. It's a beautiful, beautiful game. And also, the reason it's called Frostpunk is because it's steampunk in the frost, if you haven't picked that up. It's a beautiful, beautiful aesthetic. And if you're wondering why I'm not playing Hearts of Iron 4, well, I play other games too, you know. I just want to play it. I've been waiting on this game for months now. So you're going to be built. You can crank up the speed a little. Down here we have 80 homeless. We have a discontent meter and a hope meter. Those two are very important. They're the entire way to judge how your people are being, how people are acting. Let us throw, so we can get 200 wood and 60 steel here. And maybe not max, maybe throw in 1 engineer. Then, wait on it, because they are starting to work now. I need 15 before I can build that gathering post. Come on, 13. 15, yeah. Okay, so we can just... You can also see that it's built in rings, so it's not like a normal city builder where you have a lot of space. It is a very small amount of space. You gotta get compact. You gotta think on your feet when it comes to building in this. Let's put it right there. Now I'm just gonna need to wait for roads, but my people will venture forth anyway. Let's hope they don't get too cold. I don't want anyone to die from... Ooh, building streets. Really? I never noticed that building streets actually causes the game to freeze. We can go 3 there. And go. Get a little bit more wood. Make sure. The other one took 6, so it probably should be good. So close. Come on. Just a little bit more. Should be plenty. As for you, you'll be the one to give us the coal, and after the coal we can turn on our lights, and after we turn on the generator, we won't die. We won't immediately die of cold. It looks like in 4 days there's going to be a significant drop-off. Let's put a couple of engineers and then fill out the rest with workers. Engineers are like workers, but better. And now we have a homeless problem. No roof over our heads. Captain, people are understanding concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill and people outside the terrible cold. We better do something about it. I'll provide some shelter, or I'll provide all the shelter. Shelter for everyone. 80 people or 49 people. I say, in this game, I want to try and be morally and ethically upright as much as I possibly can. So I will say, provide shelter for everyone. Meanwhile, with you, we have enough to go steam level 1, and you'll just keep working in the background. Now I need to start making tents. Yeah, that's not good. The way we set up our roads, it doesn't really do well. Either way, we're gonna need to start putting those in. Let's put one there. Nice and toasty warm to hide back the cold. You, gathering post, you're gonna make... It hasn't told me how much they're gonna make per hour. But building these tents is gonna be important. It's gonna be important to get rid of the homeless and get rid of cold. Then in here, wisdom of the crowd, a word of advice. Captain, when facing demands, remember this, people usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree with everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. Thank you, good sir. I enjoy your goggles. 70 discontent. 70 homeless now. Yes, all I have to do is give them home. Suddenly they're not homeless. Cole, you're doing fine. Let's keep going. See if we can pull out to the work. What? Hey. I see. In that case, let's go Book of Laws. Go for the emergency shift. Because we cannot let that thing shut down. Get back out there. Get me more coal. We gotta do it now before steam level goes too low. James Cooper, work, 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 work until you die. Yes, yes it is. And, well, we can go for this too if we're going to go emergency shift. We just arrived. It's not very bad of us to say we need to have an emergency shift. We just arrived, we need resources, we need homes, we need food. Raw food's okay. But we need a lot. We're starting to get sick. Our discontent meter's gone. Way up? Yeah, I think way up. Lack of shelter, controversial law, and emergency shifts. Well, I'm going to tell you that this is important to us. Death by overwork. Unfortunately, we must make sacrifices. And now the first death. One of our people just died. Sickness, accidents, and deadly cold will keep claiming lives in the harsh world. We need to find a way to depose the bodies. We can open the Book of Laws. I'm thinking cemetery, because that's a little bit better than just throwing them into a pile. Building a cemetery for them is at least nice. But that'll have to do for later. Until then, we just kind of have to keep that body around. Tent, health, food. Suppose we'll just be eating raw food for a while. Yeah, I can fit another building in right there. Not gonna be able to fit too many buildings into this area though. The rest is fine. Fit in a building there. Give people more work. And go very fast. Game speed. The game runs perfectly good for me. Perfect 60 FPS. Even at the highest speed. At least for right now. Might get worse when there's more people around. More sprites to animate. I can certainly remember worse mornings, better ones too. Another day of work. Keep us warm and fed, God willing. Indeed. That is me. I am your God. Hello. Put one in there. Put one in there. That'll be for 40. We're about to stockpile enough coal. Ain't that right, buddies? Ain't that right? Work time, work time. It's almost as if it never stopped. Put another one here. At the moment, I'm just going to surround it with tents. We can move them out later. Food, yeah, that's going to be a problem. At the moment, just keep them close, keep them warm, keep people away from being sick. Health, resources. Ooh. Yeah, there's also, you can build... Where is it? You can build a workshop, which is in tech, and that will make things a little bit easier. You can start doing research. The point where perhaps I might want to do that early on. How much is you? 15 wood. Well, we better make tents first. First the tents. We need to make... Where are we at? 50 of 79. Also, almost ready for the second perk of law. Sacrifices must be made. Secure food. Yep. Resources shortage. But we can open the Book of Laws. However, extended shift is not going to be that important just yet. We could go to child labor laws, but they're not that important. We need to take care of our dead. Cemetery requires us to build a cemetery, while corpse disposal, you just have to dig a snow pit. Bodies are preserved for potential future use. Oh, no. Yeah, that is definitely not something we're going to do, because we are trying to be... We're trying to toe the line between surviving and staying sane. Each burial will take away people from work, but that's okay. Cemeteries can be made. Now then, if I remember correctly, you don't need any particular use, so you can just be put, like, way out into the tundra, and you'll be fine. So long as you're still on a road, of course. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Over by the workhouse, like, hey, buddy, this is what's going to happen to you if you work here. Actually, I think this one was the place where the person died. But still, it's the thought that counts. So we got shelter for 70. We just need one more shelter. And then we can start working on other things, including the cookhouse and hunter's house. No one's starving just yet. One more tent. And this area can be used for some other things. The food, sick, the poor. Day-night cycle. Cemetery established. Hope rises. Hope. Discontent goes down. We want to go high hope, low discontent, if you don't mind. Shelter promises fulfilled. Good. Everyone can sleep easy tonight. Meanwhile, we got 10... No, we have 13 wood now. Resources are going to be a must. You there. Did someone die? Go up to 10 again. You're still on your 24 shifts? Dang. So you have 116. You're almost out of steel. You're still fine. But it does mean we're going to have to start looking into new locations for gathering huts. One's going to have to be up here. Let's build a road to it. And then another coal reserves right there. After that, we're definitely going to have to worry about making new things. And there goes my boys, just braving the cold of the snow. It's funny how work days only apply to actual jobs, while building can happen at any time. We can just wake them up in the middle of the night. Suddenly they need to go out to work. So that steel's all gone. You do 101. Oh, could I go directly from here? Interesting. I didn't know that. Wow. Honestly, I kind of like the gathering posts better. Just because they're a bit more efficient, but, look at that. I've never known that you could do that. I assume that these buildings were important. Gathering post. People work here to gather resources from nearby coal piles, wood crates, and steel storage. Yes. Sometimes I wonder if it's the purpose of ours, of this struggle of ours. So I could send somebody to just work specifically out there. However, I would assume that it's colder and more chance of sickness. I guess you don't have to go straight for the wood. You could just go straight for some coal. Interesting. The things you learn on the job. Only one engineer for now. We don't really have a use for engineers just yet. Not until we get more wood. More wooden crates. How many do we have available? Just come on out, boys. Come on out. Just specifically mainline some of these woods. We need them done. And we can let it go again. Work day is started. Yes, I'll have people working out of here. There's 2 wood piles and then this wood crate. Efficiency 33%. One employee delivers 7% base efficiency. Well, you're at efficiency 100%. I see. Well, that's good to know. In that case, pull down on this. Not necessary. I like that efficiency 100% sign. I enjoy it. Food and hunger. Yeah, it's gonna be a problem. Let's go cookhouse. You take up a lot of space. So I guess it wasn't so bad that I left some space open. Let's say there. There's no reason not to. Oh, Hunter's Hut, hothouse. A hothouse gives raw food, and then a cookhouse makes rations. Close. Good to know. We are starting to get some starving, so that's important. Then we have the Hunter's House, which does a base heating 2, so we can put it outside of the circle just fine. Cookhouse has base heating 1. You go out there for now, or maybe leave some space. The Hunter's cabin. The Hunters will start giving us more raw food to help out with the fact that we have a cookhouse, and we can get a new book of law. We already have the cemetery. Soup for more food. Fighting area. How about... So we can either go child labor, isn't enough hands, or child shelters, which will give us a new building. Children will be safer if they stay in the child shelters during the day, and they won't cause any mischief. After introducing the law, another one will be passed in 18 hours. New building, child shelter, hope will rise. Providing all children with a safe place in the child shelter gives a permanent hope bonus. And we'll need to build one. Huh. Okay. So either jobs or... if we go child shelter, they can become medical apprentices and engineer apprentices. We're not struggling right now, so I'm going to be Mr. Nice Guy. Hope rises. So that's child shelter right there. 20 wood, 5 steel, base heating 2. Oh, base heating 2, so we can keep it a little bit farther away. What are you? You're the hunter's house. I could go for another road. So if I got one going that way, I'm going to need a road going this way. And... well, there's the cookhouse there. Decently large building. You can go right there. Oh no, it's so slightly skewed. Do not. I don't want to be a perfectionist, but sometimes you just gotta. Why doesn't it fit in perfectly anywhere? Let's see. Oh well, that'll have to do. People from our convoy. With basic resources secured for now, we can try to rescue the people we left behind, build a beacon, scout Frostland, and save as many survivors from our expedition as possible. We'll need a workshop. Yeah, that sounds perfectly fine. We got wood. We need to make people eat. Eat, dang it. As for here, Max, send them all out. And yes, we are going. Oh, a medical post, but also a workshop. Not adjacent to a street. We will build one. Nope. Nope, come on. Work with me, game. Work with me. Like that, and like that. Yes. And then let's see if we can fit... for a medical center, I'm going to have to take out one of these homes. Tent, food, medical post, 5 bed. Yeah, I'll have to do that. But I'll have to do that in the next episode. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.